conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris, your response.
As the elected Attorney General of California, I did the work of significantly reforming the criminal justice system of a state of 40 million people, which became a national model for the work that needs to be done.
And worse yet, in the case of those who are on death row, innocent people, you actually blocked evidence from being revealed that would have freed them until you were forced to do so. There is no excuse for that. And the people who suffered under your reign as prosecutor, you owe them an apology. Our Democratic Party, unfortunately, is not the party that is of, by, and for the people. It is a party that has been and continues to be influenced by the foreign policy establishment in Washington, represented by Hillary Clinton and others' foreign policy, by the military-industrial complex and other greedy corporate interests.
What's up, everybody? You watch your own Air Nick Java podcast. Hope you guys are having a great day today. If you like content like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, ring that bell, and you guys will be notified every time I upload daily. So, the irony that Kamala Harris went on the All the Smoke podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes from the NBA is absolutely crazy to me, considering her previous run as Attorney General and how many people she actually prosecuted under extreme marijuana laws. That first clip I showed you guys was the Democrat primary back years ago where Tulsi Gabbard completely nuked her and it took her out of the running for the president. I want to let you guys know something, man. Before we get into this Kamala Harris All the Smoke podcast, her biggest critique is she doesn't answer questions. Her biggest critique is she does not answer the questions that people ask her, which is a valid argument. So let's roll the tape, guys.
What is your economic plan moving forward for people who are living paycheck to paycheck?
Well, here we go, guys. Maybe she'll answer.
And rent and homeowners.
So, look, I grew up. So my sister and I were raised by our mother. We lived for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care center. That child care center was actually...
You see what I'm saying here, guys? She never answers the question. He didn't say, hey, where'd you grow up at? He said, what is your economic plan to fix the situation that you and Biden have caused the last 4 years? That's basically what he said. But Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, considering how aggressive NBA players they were, I watched this entire podcast, man, and they were straight up the most passive I've ever seen these two grown men be, man. Passive. Matt Barnes was aggressive in the paint. Man, he went real soft in the paint on this, man. Real soft. Check out that question that she does not answer. What is your plan? What is your plan to improve the economy?
What is your economic plan moving forward for people who are living paycheck to paycheck and struggling for groceries and rent and homeowners?
So, look, I grew up. So my sister and I were raised by our mother. We lived for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care center.
Oh, yeah.
That child care center was actually owned by a woman who lived 2 doors down from us, Mrs. Shelton, who was, by all of our accounts and feelings, our second mother.
What is she talking about?
And so she was a small business owner.
Okay, guys. The issue here is he said, what is your plan for people that are struggling with groceries, paying rent, what's your plan to improve the economy? He didn't say, what's your plan for people that want to have a small business? It's like her brain cannot fathom a question. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody says, hey, Nick,
What's your favorite color?
I say, hey, I like red. That's what a normal person would do. If you ask Kamala Harris,
What's your favorite color?
Well, you gotta be unburdened by what's been unburdened.
she gonna say that. Or something stupid like that. Or she's gonna say something like this.
Oh, my favorite color? Well, when I was growing up, I'm here to support a small business.
Answer the question, man. Jeez, bro.
So I'll start with the small business and congratulations. I want you guys
Oh
to
my God.
I, from a child, knew who our small business owners are, right? I mean, you're business leaders, but you're also civic leaders. You take seriously your voice and how you can mentor, how you can grow, right? Communities and the sense of communities. I love our small businesses. And so a lot of my
He didn't
work
ask you about
in
small
terms
business.
of building and growing the economy has focused on small businesses.
It's the fifth time.
And my vision overall is we
Say
need to
small
build
business.
an opportunity economy in which we increase opportunity for all, including small business owners.
Oh
So
my God.
a lot of my work, even in the Senate, was about increasing access to capital through our small businesses and in particular through our community banks. So I've been responsible for billions of dollars more now going into our community banks because they're in the community and then they know who's in the
Unbelievable,
community
man.
and
Who's
where
doing
the
the good in
talent
the
is and
community.
who's doing good in the community,
Mhm.
what the community wants.
Mhm.
What is up with her, man? You know what? Let's actually rewind this because hey, yo, I got a drinking game for y'all, man. Every time Kamala Harris says, even though they did not ask her about small business or community, the question was, what are you going to do to improve the economy for people that are struggling paycheck to paycheck and getting groceries? He didn't say, hey, what's your answer to small businesses and community efforts? So every time Kamala Harris in this next just couple minute clip, every time she says either small business or community, you guys take a shot, man. Let's get it.
What is your economic
That's
plan
wonderful.
moving forward for people who are living paycheck to paycheck and
Yeah.
struggling for groceries and rent and homeowners?
So look, I grew up. So my sister and I were raised by our mother. We lived for a long time in an apartment on top of a child care center. That child care center was actually owned by a woman who lived 2 doors down from us, Mrs. Shelton, who was, by all of our accounts and feelings, our second mother. She helped raise us. And so she was a small
cares?
business owner. So I'll start with the small business and congratulations. I
Thank
want you
you.
guys to
Thank you.
I, from a child, knew who our small business owners are, right? I mean, you're business leaders, but you're also civic leaders. You take seriously your voice and how you can mentor, how you can grow, right? Communities and the sense of communities. I love our small businesses. And so a lot of my work in terms of building and growing the economy has focused on small businesses. And my vision overall is we need to build an opportunity economy in which we increase opportunity for all, including small business owners. So a lot of my work, even in the Senate, was about increasing access to capital through our small businesses and in particular through our community banks. So I've been responsible for billions of dollars more now going into our community banks because they're in the community and then they know who's in the community and
Who's
where
doing
the
the good in the
talent is and
community.
who's doing good in the community,
Mhm.
what the community wants.
Mhm.
Jeez.
And so part of my plan as president is to give small businesses, startups, a tax deduction of $50,000 to start up. Because right now the tax deduction is $5,000.
Can't do nothing with that.
That's exactly right.
Mm-mm.
And see, the thing we know is that most of our small business, our entrepreneurs who want to start a small business, got a great idea, have incredible work ethic to increase home ownership, a $25,000 down payment assistance to first-time home buyers.
Mhm.
Because again, people just need to get their foot in.
You know, the crazy thing about this is the idea that when you do this, this is economics 101, man. If you give everybody that's doing that $25,000, then let's say you have a house that's $200,000. when you give everyone $25,000, that entry price is going to be $225,000. This is basic economics, man. You guys, I really hope y'all did not drink a shot to every time she said community or small business when asked about how she's going to help people out that are struggling with groceries and rent. You guys are watching On Air with Nick Driver, the Nick Driver podcast. I hope you guys have a blessed day. October 1st. So we got the JD Vance versus Tim Walsh debate tonight.
Tampon Tim coming in there.
Against JD Vance. Hope you guys check it out, man. It should be good, man. I think Vance go eat him for lunch, man. Talk to you guys later, man. Y'all be safe. Take care. And don't forget, community, small business. Anytime somebody asks you what you're going to do for the economy, you guys be safe.